Welcome to Mindverse, the place where medical professionals improve their English and grow their careers. Learn key medical words, practice real-life communication, and get ready for global job opportunities. Subscribe now, and let's begin your journey.
Abdomen. The abdomen is the part of the body that contains the digestive organs and is between the groin and the waist.
If a medication is given AC, it is before, after meals.
Administer. To administer medicine is to give it to a patient.
Alveoli. Alveoli are small sacs in the lungs at the endpoints of the respiratory system where oxygen enters and carbon dioxide leaves the bloodstream.
Anesthesiologist. An anesthesiologist is a doctor who ensures that patients are unconscious or do not feel pain during surgery.
Ankle. An ankle is the joint between the foot and the lower leg.
Antibiotic. If something is antibiotic, it is used to kill or slow the growth of bacterial microorganisms in the body. Antimicrobial. If something is antimicrobial, it kills or prevents the growth of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungus.
The aorta is the largest artery in the body. It connects directly to the heart.
Appendicitis is a condition where the appendix, a small organ which is part of the digestive system, becomes irritated and inflamed.
An arm is the long extension from the upper body between the shoulder and wrist.
An artery is a blood vessel that carries blood away from the heart.
To assess something is to evaluate it or determine the value of it. Asthma is a chronic inflammatory lung disease that causes wheezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. Some symptoms of asthma can be treated by inhaling medicine.
An atrium is one of the two upper chambers of the heart, which receive blood from veins.
The back is the part of the human body on the other side of the body to the torso, between the pelvis and the neck. Bacteria is any of a great number of single-celled microorganisms that inhabit all areas of the earth, inducing human bodies. Many types of bacteria are responsible for human ailments and diseases. A bandage is a strip of material used to protect an injury. A bedpan is a pot used for relieving oneself when a person is not able to go to a bathroom. If a medication is given BID, it is given twice per day. A biohazard is a biological substance that is potentially harmful to humans. Biohazards can include bacteria, viruses, and biologically derived toxins. A biohazard waste container is a box for the storage and disposal of dangerous medical waste. BP, or blood pressure, is the force exerted by circulating blood on the walls of blood vessels. It is a vital sign that medical professionals use to determine whether body systems are operating as they should. To breathe is to pass air into and out of the lungs for the purpose of absorbing oxygen into the bloodstream. A bronchial tube is the main passage within the lung through which air passes from the trachea to the alveoli.
A burn is a physical injury that can be caused by extreme heat, cold, electricity, or dangerous chemicals. If a patient CO complains of something, he or she describes symptoms that are painful or uncomfortable. A capillary is the smallest kind of blood vessel in the body, where the exchange of oxygen, water, and nutrients takes place.
A cardiologist is a doctor who takes care of patients with heart problems.
Cardiology is the hospital department that specializes in the treatment of the heart and heart diseases.
A cheek is the fleshy part of either side of the face below the eye.
The chest is the part of the human body enclosed by the sternum and ribs that lies above the abdomen and below the neck. The circulatory system is the system responsible for carrying blood and oxygen throughout the body.
The colon is another name for the large intestine. but is also known as the part of the digestive system which compacts unused food into feces and stores it until it is ready to exit the body. A colonoscopy is a medical procedure which examines the inside of the colon. If a disease is contagious, it can spread easily from one person to another. CPR, or cardiopulmonary resuscitation, is a first aid procedure involving chest compression and artificial breathing used when the heart has stopped beating.
A cubic centimeter, cc, is a unit of volume equal to a cube whose sides are equal to 1 centimeter.
Dermatology is the hospital department that specializes in the treatment of the skin and skin diseases. The digestive system is a system of organs through which food passes and which processes food, nutrients, and waste. A disinfectant is something used to clean surfaces by killing bacteria and other microorganisms. A dosage is the correct amount of medicine to give to a person at one time. A drop is a unit of liquid volume equal to the amount of liquid which comes from a dropper, or about 1/12 of a milliliter. A DX, diagnosis, is the positive identification of a patient's disease or ailment. The ears are the organs on either side of the head that detect sound.
An elbow is the joint between the upper and lower arm.
The emergency department is the hospital department where people with very serious or life-threatening injuries are treated. Emphysema is a progressive respiratory disease that causes shortness of breath and involves damage to lung tissues.
The esophagus is a muscular tube connecting the mouth at the pharynx to the cardiac end of the stomach.
To exhale is to breathe out or expel air from the lungs.